Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I done this very glam drugstore makeup look for prom, so if you'd like to see how I done it then please just keep on watching. So I've already done one eye off camera and this is what we're going to be doing today. So for this I used the Revolution Life on the Dance Floor palette. This is the VIP one, and then this is what the shades look like. So I'm going to start off by taking this darker shade and I'm going to take it on a flat brush. It's slightly angled and I'm just going to be looking straight in the mirror, and because my eyes are slightly hooded, so I like looking straight in the mirror and then dotting this like right above, like obviously you can see like that's where it would be, but I'm bringing the cut crease up higher so that we can see it when my eyes open. So I'm just going to look straight in the mirror and follow that line, and I'm going to be bringing it out. I need to try and make it the same as the other side. So once I've got like a rough shape down, it doesn't need to be neat or anything because we are going to be carving it out and blending it and everything. I'm going to go in with this shade here and I'm going to use this to blend that shade out that we just put down. So I'm just going to keep on blending until it is nice and blended out. I'm just going back in with some of that first shade that we used and I'm putting it like right here because it's not as dark as what the rest of like that shade is, and some onto this end bit here, and then going back in and blending that out with that other shade. Then I'm going to go into this shade here and I'm going to use that just to blend that second colour out so that it is all nice and smoked out and blended and everything. Then I'm going to go in with a clean fluffy blending brush and just make sure that everything is really nice and blended out. So once that's all blended out, I'm going to go back in with this shade and go in with a mixture of that shade, and I'm going to use it on the same flat brush, and I'm just going to use this to deepen up that line so that when we cut the crease and add like the glitter, you can still see the darkness and it is still like quite defined. Then I'm going back in with that second shade that we used and I'm going to use this to blend that line out again. Then going back in with that clean fluffy blending brush and really blending all of the shades out again. So once I've blended that all out, I'm going to go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C1, and I'm going to use this to carve out the cut crease bit. So and because we've already done it in that shape, it will be easier to carve out because we can just like follow the shape of the eyeshadow that we put down. So I'm going to need to get really close to the mirror to be able to do this and show you guys. So I've just put some of that concealer in the back of my hand, and then picking up some and carving it out. Now my concealer is running out. I'm trying to use it up before I open up my new one. So I just stuck my brush in the tub of concealer and now my brush is kind of dirty, but I managed to get some out. So now I'm going to cut the crease and I'm just going to look down when I do this, and I'm just going to make sure that I am getting it like roughly the same shape as that side. So now that I've finished cutting the crease, I'm just going to go back in with some more of a mixture of these two shades. And I'm just going to put this onto any of the places where I've taken the concealer like too high up, like right in here. I'm going to use this to bring the concealer like back in so that it does still look the same as the other side. So now that I've done that, I'm going back in with the concealer and I'm going to put it over the rest of my eyelid. And I'm just going to blend it out. And I know I've already like put the concealer on and then set my eyelids, but just because I've carved out the eyeshadow, the bits are lighter than like this bit of my eye where I didn't carve anything out. So I'm just going in with the concealer to make it look like the same shade again. I'm just going to quickly go in with this brush and straighten that line out a little bit. So once I've done that, I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's just like a matte pinky flesh tone colour, and I'm going to use this to set that eyeshadow, that concealer. To do the black eyeliner, I'm going to use the Revolution Renaissance Flick eyeliner. I think that's what it's called. I can't do eyeliner and I can do eyeliner using this. This is actually amazing. So I'm just going to shake it and then I'm going to do the eyeliner. So hopefully I'll be in shot for this, so I'll use a different mirror and hopefully you guys can see. I'm just starting off by lining like along my eyelashes before I start making it thicker, because this is normally where I start making mistakes. So that's the eyeliner done. I still do need to clean it up underneath and everything, but the good thing with only having the matte like creamy eyeshadow shade on the top of your eye is if you make a mistake you can go in with some concealer and clean up the eyeliner and then just put some more of that matte eyeshadow back over the top and you won't be able to see it. I had to do that on this eye, but this eye's actually went really quite well for me at least. To do the glitter eyeliner, I'm going to use the Collection Glam Crystals. This is in the shade 1 Glitz, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to start off by lining along the top of the eyeliner first. So I'm just going to slowly do this so that I don't mess it up. And if you go into the eyeliner with the glitter eyeliner, you can just, once it's dry, go back in with the black eyeliner to go over the glitter to hide where you've went on to like the eyeliner. Like I just did there. I honestly said eyeliner like 50 times there. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but I said it quite a lot. And I'm bringing this all the way to the end. The only thing that I don't like about this glitter eyeliner is the brush on it is quite flimsy. Like I'd prefer if the brush was like a bit harder so that it wouldn't move as much when I put it on, so I had like a little bit more control. So I'm going to do it along the top now, and I'm literally just lining along and then connecting it together here and right in the inner part of the eye as well. And I find it easier to do this when I'm looking down into a mirror. So I'm going in on this outer part here and I'm just adding a little bit more glitter just to fill like this little gap bit from where like the eyeliner joins, just so like it kind of fades into like all the glitter like being together. I'm just going back in with that eyeliner and fixing up like the line for like any little bits that I brought the glitter down too far. I'm going to go in with the Collection Extreme Length Mascara, and I'm just going to give my top lashes a thin coat of this because I am going to go in with some eyelashes. So George has woke up, so he's on the floor playing, and if you hear like rattling, he's got wee whale socks on and I've got bells in them, so that's just what the rattling is. For primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. For foundation, I'm going to use the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour Foundation. I've got the shade 010 Light Porcelain, and it is slightly too pink for my face, but I'm going to use the powder that I'm using is slightly yellow, so it makes it look a bit more yellow tone. So I'm just going to use a brush to blend this in. I'm just going in with a second layer of this foundation just to get more coverage in pretty much everywhere. I'm just adding it all over my face and then blending that out again. For concealer, I'm going to use the Revolution Pro Full Coverage Camouflage, I was going to say foundation there, concealer, and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes, and I'm only using like a little bit of this because it does get quite creasy underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to blend this out with my finger. I'm going to use the Revolution Lace Baking Powder to set my face. George is trying to crawl. He's not quite got the just getting up onto his knees. He can get up onto his hands, but that's what he's currently trying to do. So I'm just going to set my face. For contour, I'm going to use the Revolution Renaissance Glow Contour, and this is what it looks like. You guys are probably sick of me using this, but it is honestly my favourite contour, and it just looks so nice on my skin. I think I've got a cat hair like on my nose. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Nip and Fab contour palette. This is in the shade Light, so I'm going to use this middle shade to contour, not contour, bronze up my skin. Oh, that was far too much. So because this is a Glam prom makeup, I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro 4K highlighting palette. This is the rose gold one. This is what the shades look like. I'm going straight in with that white shade because it is absolutely stunning and it's so pigmented and intense. And when I do glam, I like having a very extreme highlight, so that's why I chose this one. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and use that to highlight my nose. I've just done that squint. Okay then. And I'm going to use this on my inner corners and on my brow bone as well. For setting spray, I'm going to use the Collection Primed and Ready setting spray. So I'm just going to shake it and then spray it, and hopefully I can actually spray it today because in Sunday's video I can actually spray it. So going back in with the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to blend this along my lower lash line. Then I'm going to be going in with this shade, and I'm going to use this just to buff that shade out a little bit more. I'm going back in with that Collection mascara and applying this onto my lower lashes. For lips, I've got two different options. I've got the Lottie London Slate All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Obsessed. So I'm just going to swatch this. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do like a nude lip or if I want to do, a bold lip. So that is what that shade looks like. I think it would go with this look, but I kind of want to do a bold lipstick. So this, for the bold lipstick, I've got the Rimmel Stay Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Plum This Show. Just swatch that as well. And that's what that one looks like. I feel like that would look really nice with this eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with the Miss Beauty lip pencil. This is in the shade Wildfire. It's actually from Pound World. So I'm just going to go in with this, and it is a pound obviously from Pound World. So I'm going to go in with this and line my lips. So I just filled in my full lips with that lip liner. You could just leave it like this, but I'm going to be going in with that Rimmel Stay Matte liquid lipstick. So that's what it looks like with that shade all applied. I actually really like it. I don't normally go for like dark lips. I really like my nudes, but I do actually really like this. For eyelashes, I'm going to use the GWA Swept Away eyelashes. That's just what they look like, and you can get these in Primark. They're £3. So I'm just going to apply these and then I'll be right back. So that's the eyelashes applied, and I could have went with like more of a dramatic eyelash, but I don't really like dramatic eyelashes. I prefer like more natural ones, but my lipstick actually really matches my top. My top says #mumlife on it. I got it for Mother's Day. I absolutely love it. But this is the finished makeup look, and I really do like it. I love the highlight as well. So that is it for this video, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!